Saints Cosmas and Damian were reputed twin brothers, physicians, and early Christian martyrs. They practiced the profession in the seaport of Aegeae, then in the Roman province of Syria. Accepting no payment for the services led to them being named Anarguroi. It has been said that, by this, they attracted many to the Christian faith. Lives. Nothing is known of the lives except that they suffered martyrdom in Syria during the persecution of the Emperor Diocletian. According to Christian traditions, the twin brothers were born in Arabia and became skilled doctors. Saladino d'Ascoli, a 15th-century Italian physician, claims that the medieval electuary known as opopera, a complex compound medicine used to treat diverse maladies including paralysis, was invented by Cosmas and Damian. During the persecution under Diocletian, Cosmas and Damian were arrested by order of the prefect of Cilicia, one Lysias, who is otherwise unknown, who ordered them under torture to recant. However, according to legend, they stayed true to the faith, enduring being hung on a cross, stoned and shot by arrows, and finally suffered execution by beheading. Anthimus, Leontius and Eupropius, the younger brothers, who were inseparable from them throughout life, shared in the martyrdom. Their most famous miraculous exploit was the grafting of a leg from a recently deceased Ethiopian to replace a patient's altered cancerous leg, and was the subject of many paintings and illuminations. Veneration. As early as the 4th century, churches dedicated to the twin saints were established at Jerusalem, in Egypt and in Mesopotamia. Devotion to the two saints spread rapidly in both East and West. Theodore records the division of the reputed relics. The relics, deemed miraculous, were buried in the city of Cyrrhus in Syria. Churches were built in their honor by Archbishop Proclus and by Emperor Justinian I, who sumptuously restored the city of Cyrrhus and dedicated it to the twins, but brought the purported relics to Constantinople there. Following his cure, ascribed to the intercession of Cosmas and Damian, Justinian, in gratitude, also built and adorned the church at Constantinople, and it became a celebrated place of pilgrimage. At Rome, Pope Felix IV rededicated the Library of Peace as a basilica of St Cosmas and Damiano in the Forum of Vespasian in their honor. The church is much rebuilt but still famed for its 6th-century mosaics illustrating the saints. What have said to be the skulls are venerated in the convent of the Clares in Madrid, where they have been since 1581, the gift of Maria, daughter of Emperor Charles V. They had previously been removed from Rome to Bremen in the 10th century, and thence to Bamberg. Other skulls said to be theirs were discovered in 1334 by Burchard Grell, Archbishop of Bremen. He personally, miraculously, retrieved the relics of the holy physicians Cosmas and Damian, which were allegedly immured and forgotten in the choir of the Bremen Cathedral. In celebration of the retrieval, Archbishop and chapter arranged a feast at Pentecost 1335, when the relics were translated from the wall to a more dignified place. Grell claimed the relics were those Archbishop Adaldag brought from Rome in 965. The cathedral master builder Johann Hemmeling made a shrine for the relics, which was finished around 1420. The shrine, made from carved oak wood covered with gilt and rolled silver, is considered an important medieval gold work. In 1649 Bremen's chapter, Lutheran by this time, sold the shrine without the heads to Maximilian I of Bavaria. The two heads remained in Bremen and came into the possession of the small Roman Catholic community. They were shown from 1934 to 1968 in the Church of St. Johann, and in 1994 they were buried in the crypt. The shrine is now shown in the Jesuit Church of St. Michael in Munich. At least since 1413 another supposed pair of skulls of the saints has been stored in St. Stephen's Cathedral in Vienna. Other relics are claimed by the Church of San Giorgio Maggiore in Venice. The martyred twins are invoked in the canon of the Mass in the prayer known as the Communicants. In communion with the whole Church, they venerate above all others the memory of the glorious ever Virgin Mary, Mother of our God and Lord Jesus Christ, then of blessed Joseph, husband of the Virgin, your blessed apostles and martyrs, Peter and Paul, Andrew, James, John and Paul, Cosmas and Damian, and all your saints. Grant through the merits and prayers that in all things we may be defended by the help of your protection. Quote, They are also invoked in the Litany of the Saints, and in the older form of the Roman Rite, in the Collect for Thursday in the third week of Lent, as the station church for this day is St Cosmas and Damian. The feast day in the general Roman calendar, which had been on September 27, was moved in 1969 to September 26, because September 27 is the Dies Natalis of St. Vincent de Paul, now more widely venerated in the Latin Church. St Cosmas and Damian are regarded as the patrons of physicians and surgeons and are sometimes represented with medical emblems. In Brazil, the twin saints are regarded as protectors of children, and September 27 is commemorated, especially in Rio de Janeiro, by giving children bags of candy with the saint's effigy printed on them, and throughout the entire state of Bahia, where Catholics and adepts of Candomblé religion offer typical foods such as caruru. The ritual consists of first offering the food to 7 children that are no older than 7 years old, and then having them feast while sitting on the floor and eating with the hands. Only after all children have finished can the guests enjoy the food that is being offered. The Church of Saints Cosmas and Damian in Aegeae, Pernambuco is Brazil's oldest church, built in 1535. In the UK, St Damian is the dexter side supporter in the coat of arms of the British Dental Association. St Cosmas and Damian are venerated every year in Utica, New York at St. Antony's Parish during the annual pilgrimage, which takes place on the last weekend of September. There are thousands of pilgrims who come to honor the saints. Over 80 busloads come from Canada and other destinations. The 2-day festival includes music, much Italian food, masses and processions through the streets of East Utica. It is one of the largest festivals honoring saints in the Northeast USA. Eastern Christianity. In the Eastern Orthodox Church, Eastern Catholic Churches, and the Oriental Orthodox Churches, Saints Cosmas and Damian are venerated as a type of saint known as unmercenary physicians. This classification of saints is unique to the Eastern Church and refers to those who heal purely out of love for God and man, strictly observing the command of Jesus, freely have you received, freely give. While each of the unmercenaries has his own feast days, all are commemorated together on the first Sunday in November, in a feast known as the Synaxis of the Unmercenary Physicians. The Orthodox celebrate no less than 3 different sets of saints by the name of Cosmas and Damian, each with their own distinct feast day. Saints Cosmas and Damian of Cilicia brothers. According to Christian legend, they were beaten and beheaded together with 3 other Christians, Leontius, Anthimus, and Eutropius. Saints Cosmas and Damian of Asia Minor, alternately, of Mesopotamia, twin sons of St. Theodota, died peacefully and were buried together at Theraman in Mesopotamia. Saints Cosmas and Damian of Rome brothers. According to Christian tradition, they were martyred outside Rome by a jealous pagan physician during the reign of the Roman Emperor Caranus. Orthodox icons of the saints depict them vested as laymen holding medicine boxes. Often each will also hold a spoon with which to dispense medicine. The handle of the spoon is normally shaped like a cross to indicate the importance of spiritual as well as physical healing, and that all cures come from God. Churches Australia St Mary and Amp, St Cosmas and Damian Coptic Orthodox Church, St Damian's Catholic Church Bundoora, Victoria, Brazil Church of Saints Cosmas and Damian, Aegeae, Pernambuco, Croatia Church of Saints Cosmas and Damian, Lastovo, England. In the Church of England, dedications of churches to SS Cosmas and Damian are very rare. Blean, Kent, Church of St Cosmas and St Damian in the Blean, Challock, Kent. Kemah, Sussex, St Cosmas and St Damian Church, Kemah. Sherrington, Wiltshire, Church of St Cosmo and St Damian in the benefice of the Upper Wylye Valley. Stretford, near Leominster, Herefordshire, church no longer in use and in the care of the Churches Conservation Trust. France, St Cosmas St Damian Church, Les Uches, Val d'Oise, France. St Cosmas St Damian Church, Paris, France. St Cosmas St Damian Church, Chamboulive, France. St Cosmas St Damian Church, Cerdagne, France. Goa Church of St Cosmas and Damian, Bogmarlo, Hungary. St Cosmas et Ocutes Damjan Templom, Vat, Hungary. Italy, Santi Cosma e Damiano, Paraguay. Mission Jesuita de San Cosma y San Damian, Russia Church of Cosmas and Damian, Novgorod, Serbia Church of Saints Cosmas and Damian, Evangelika, Slovakia Kosteles v. Cosma Damiana, Bratislava, Dobruca, Kosteles v. Cosma Damiana, Trenčín, Biskupis, Kosteles v. Cosma Damiana, Sinna, United States Chapel of San Cosma y Damian, Tucson, Arizona. St Cosmas and Amp, Damian Church, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Sveti Cosma I Damjan, Pestani, Orad, Republic of Macedonia.